Hey everyone, welcome back to Native Speakers Channel. I'm Johnny, and I'm here with my good friend Sarah. How you doing today, Sarah?
I'm doing great, Johnny. Thanks for having me. Hi, everyone.
So today, we're going to dive into something that might seem simple, but is actually super important for anyone learning English or even native speakers who want to improve their social skills. We're talking about neighborhood small talk. You know, those casual conversations you have with the people who live around you, whether that's in an apartment building, a suburban neighborhood, or even in your dorm if you're a student. These brief conversations can make a significant difference in how connected you feel to your community. So, Sarah and I are going to walk you through some common scenarios, useful phrases, and tips to help you feel confident when chatting with your neighbors. Sound good?
Absolutely. This is going to be fun and really practical.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and get started. Part 1. Meeting a new neighbor.
Okay, so let's start with a really common scenario. Imagine you've just moved into a new neighborhood, or maybe someone new has moved in next door to you. Johnny, why don't you play the new neighbor, and I'll be the person who's already living there?
Sure. Okay, so picture this. I'm carrying some boxes from my car into my new apartment, and Sarah happens to be outside watering her plants.
Hey there. Are you moving in?
Oh, yeah, just got here today. I'm Johnny, by the way.
Nice to meet you, Johnny. I'm Sarah. I live right next door, actually, in apartment 3B.
Oh, perfect. It's great to meet a neighbor right away. I was worried I wouldn't know anyone around here.
Well, you know at least one person now. How are you finding the place so far?
It seems really nice. The area looks quiet, which is exactly what I was looking for. Have you lived here long?
About 3 years now. It's a great neighborhood with really friendly people. There's a great coffee shop just around the corner and a park about 2 blocks down if you like to go for walks.
Oh, that's awesome. I love coffee, so I'll definitely check that out. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. And hey, if you need anything or have any questions about the area, feel free to knock on my door. I'm usually home in the evenings.
That's really kind of you. I appreciate it. I'll definitely take you up on that once I get settled in.
Sounds good. Well, I'll let you get back to unpacking. Good luck with everything.
Thanks so much, Sarah. See you around.
See ya.
All right, so let's pause there and break down what just happened, because there were a lot of useful phrases and techniques in that short exchange.
Right. So first, the opening. I started with, "Hey there, are you moving in?" This is a friendly, casual way to start a conversation. "Hey there" is less formal than "hello," but still polite. And I asked an obvious question to break the ice.
Exactly. And when you're the new person, it's good to introduce yourself quickly. I said, I'm Johnny, by the way. That little phrase, by the way, makes the introduction feel natural and not too formal. Then you responded with your name and gave me some helpful information about where you live.
Yes, I live right next door, actually, in apartment 3B. That's being specific and helpful. It gives the new neighbor a reference point. And then Johnny said something really important for keeping the conversation going.
Right. I said, it's great to meet a neighbor right away. I was worried I wouldn't know anyone around here. This does two things. It shows I'm friendly and approachable, and it gives a little bit of personal information that makes me seem more human and relatable.
Absolutely. And then I asked, "How are you finding the place so far?" This is a really common British and American English phrase that means, "What do you think of it?" or "What's your impression?" It's perfect for this situation because it shows you care about their opinion and keeps the conversation going.
And I gave a positive response, but also shared what I was looking for. It seems really nice. The area looks quiet, which is exactly what I was looking for. Have you lived here long? This is crucial in small talk. You always want to ask questions to show interest and keep things balanced.
Right. Then I offered some helpful local information about the coffee shop and the park. When you're talking to new neighbors, offering tips about the area is gold. It's helpful, it shows you're knowledgeable, and it makes you seem friendly and welcoming.
And at the end, you said, if you need anything or have any questions about the area, feel free to knock on my door. That's really kind neighborly thing to say. It opens the door for future conversations without being pushy.
Exactly. And you responded with, "That's really kind of you. I appreciate it." Always acknowledge when someone is being helpful or nice. It builds good relationships.
Okay, let's do another scenario. This one is super common, the morning encounter. Sarah, you're walking your dog in the morning, and I am out getting my newspaper or checking my mailbox.
Got it. Let's go. Good morning, Johnny.
Oh, hey, Sarah. Good morning. How's it going?
Can't complain. Just taking Luna out for her morning walk. Beautiful day, isn't it?
It really is. I was just thinking the same thing. We got lucky with this weather. And who's this little cutie?
This is Luna. She's a rescue we got about 6 months ago. Luna, say hi.
Hey, Luna. She's adorable. What breed is she?
We think she's a mix of maybe Labrador and something else, but honestly, we're not totally sure. She just showed up at the shelter, and we fell in love with her immediately.
Oh, that's wonderful. She looks really happy. You know, I've been thinking about getting a dog myself. How's it been having a dog in the building?
Honestly, it's been great. Everyone here is really pet-friendly, and there's that little dog park about 3 streets over. We go there almost every evening. You should come by sometime if you decide to get a dog. There's a whole group of us that meets up around 6.
Oh, that sounds perfect. I'll definitely keep that in mind. I'm still in the research phase, figuring out what breed would be good for apartment living.
Smart. It's a big decision. If you want any advice or want to talk about it, I'm happy to share what we've learned. My husband and I did a ton of research before we got Luna.
That would be amazing, actually. I'd love to pick your brain about it sometime.
Absolutely. Just let me know. Well, I should probably keep moving before Luna decides to investigate every single bush on the street.
Ha, yeah, don't let me keep you. Have a great walk.
You too. Enjoy the beautiful weather.
Will do. See you later, Sarah. Bye, Luna.
Okay, so that scenario is super common, especially in the morning or evening when people are coming and going.
Right. So let's break it down. First, the greeting. Good morning. Simple, classic, friendly. In American English, we often say good morning until around noon, then we switch to good afternoon.
And I responded with, "How's it going?" which is more casual than "How are you?" Both are fine, but "how's it going?" feels a bit more relaxed and conversational.
Then Sarah commented on the weather. Beautiful day, isn't it? This is Small Talk 101. Weather is always a safe topic, and that "isn't it" at the end is called a tag question. It invites agreement and keeps the conversation flowing.
Right, and Johnny agreed and added, "We got lucky with this weather." That phrase, "got lucky," is really natural in conversation. Then he noticed my dog and asked about her, which is perfect, because if someone has a pet with them, it's always a great conversation starter.
Absolutely. Pets are like social magnets. I asked, "Who's this little cutie, and what breed is she?" These are standard questions that pet owners usually love answering.
True, and I shared a little story about Luna being a rescue. When you're making small talk, sharing these little personal details makes you seem more approachable and gives the other person something to respond to.
And then I shared that I was thinking about getting a dog, which opened up a whole new avenue of conversation. That's the thing about good small talk. It flows naturally from one topic to another.
Exactly. And then I offered helpful information about the dog park and invited you to join our evening group. That's a great way to deepen neighborly connections, inviting people to join community activities.
And at the end, Sarah said, "Just let me know," when offering to share advice. That's keeping the door open for future conversations without setting up anything specific. It's friendly, but not pushy. All right, let's do a quick one that happens all the time, the elevator conversation. This is often more brief, but it's important to know how to handle it.
Good one. Okay, we're both getting into the elevator at the same time. Oh, hi, Johnny. Heading out?
Hey, Sarah. Yeah, just running to the grocery store. How about you?
Same, actually. I need to pick up a few things for dinner tonight.
Nice. Which floor are you on again? I keep forgetting.
3rd floor, 3B. You're on the 2nd floor, right?
Yep, 2C. So, any plans for the weekend?
Not too much, probably just relaxing. My sister might come to visit on Sunday. How about you?
I'm thinking about checking out that farmer's market downtown. Have you ever been?
Oh, yeah, it's fantastic. They have amazing fresh produce and baked goods. You should definitely go early, though. It gets crowded around 10.
Good to know. Thanks for the tip.
No problem. Oh, this is me. Have a good shopping trip.
You too. See you around.
All right, so elevator conversations are interesting because they're usually pretty short, which means you need to be efficient with your small talk.
Exactly. I started with heading out, which is a simple, open-ended question. It's better than just saying hi and then standing in awkward silence.
Right, and when we discovered we were both going to the grocery store, that created a nice little connection. These small commonalities might seem insignificant, but they actually help build rapport over time.
Absolutely. And then we naturally transition to asking about weekend plans. Any plans for the weekend is a fantastic Friday or Saturday question for neighbors. It's casual, not too personal, and gives people a chance to share as much or as little as they want.
And Sarah mentioned her sister might visit, which is just the right amount of personal information. Not too much, not too little. Then I mentioned the farmer's market, and Sarah offered advice about it.
Yes, this is key. When your neighbor mentions something you have experience with, offer helpful information. It shows you're listening and you care. I said, you should definitely go early though, it gets crowded around 10. That's specific, helpful advice.
And the whole thing wrapped up naturally when the elevator reached Sarah's floor. "This is me" is a common way to indicate you're getting off. Then we both wished each other well.
Here's another common one, the parking lot or driveway encounter. You're both arriving home from work at the same time.
Okay, perfect. So we're both pulling into the parking lot. "Hey, Johnny, just getting home from work?"
Yeah, long day. Traffic was terrible. How was your day?
"Not too bad, actually. Pretty steady at the office. Oh, I've been meaning to ask you, how are you settling into the new place?"
Really well, actually. I finally got all my furniture set up last weekend. It's starting to feel like home.
That's great. It always takes a few weeks to really get comfortable in a new place. Have you met any of the other neighbors yet?
A few. I met Tom from downstairs when I was taking out the trash, and I ran into a couple whose names I'm embarrassed to say I already forgot.
Don't worry, it happens to everyone. There are quite a few people in this building. The couple on the first floor with the red car, is that them?
Yes, that's them.
That's Michael and Lisa. They're really nice. They've been here even longer than I have.
Oh, good to know. I'll try to remember that. They mentioned something about the building barbecue coming up.
Oh yeah, we do that every summer. It's usually the last weekend of June. It's really fun. Everyone brings something. You should definitely come.
That sounds awesome. I'd love to. Should I bring something in particular?
Honestly, just bring whatever you like. Some people bring side dishes, some people bring drinks. It's very casual. I'll make sure to remind you when it gets closer.
Perfect. Thanks, Sarah. Well, I should probably head up and start thinking about dinner.
Yeah, me too. I'll see you around, Johnny.
See you, Sarah. Have a good evening.
Okay, before we finish up, let's go over some key phrases and vocabulary that are really useful for neighborhood small talk.
Great idea. So first category, greetings and conversation starters. We have classics like, how's it going? How are you doing? What's new? And how have you been?
Right, then for commenting on the weather, which is always safe. Beautiful day, isn't it? Crazy weather we've been having. Can you believe this heat? Or looks like rain's coming.
For ending conversations politely, well, I should get going. Or I don't want to keep you. Or I'll let you get back to it. Or I should probably head up.
For showing interest. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't know that. And tell me more about that.
For making plans vague but friendly, we should grab coffee sometime. Or let me know if you need anything. Or feel free to stop by. Or I'll see you around.
For acknowledging someone's presence when you're both outside, taking advantage of the nice weather, out for a walk, doing some yard work, or just nice to see you.
And for showing appreciation, thanks for the tip. I appreciate that. That's really helpful. And good to know.
Now, let's talk about some cultural considerations, because small talk can vary a lot depending on where you are.
Absolutely. In American culture, neighborhood small talk is generally expected to be friendly, but not too personal, especially when you're just getting to know someone.
Right. Safe topics include weather, local area information, pets, general weekend plans, local events, traffic or commuting, and recommendations for restaurants or services.
Topics to generally avoid, especially early on, politics, religion, money or income, health problems in detail, relationship problems, and complaints about other neighbors.
Exactly. And here's something important. Always respect people's privacy and time. If someone seems busy or in a hurry, keep it brief. You might say, "Don't let me keep you," or "I can see you're busy."
Right, and also pay attention to body language. If someone is giving short answers, looking at their phone, or glancing towards their destination, they probably want to keep the conversation short.
Right. And remember, it's okay to have brief exchanges. Not every conversation needs to be long. Sometimes a simple, "Hey, how's it going? Good, you? Can't complain. Have a good one," is perfectly fine.
And here's a big one. Be consistent. If you see your neighbor regularly and always chat, keep doing it. But if you establish a pattern of just waving and saying hi, that's okay too. Consistency helps people feel comfortable.
So, to sum everything up, neighborhood small talk is all about being friendly, approachable, and respectful of boundaries.
Exactly. The key elements are start with a simple greeting, find common ground like weather or local happenings, ask open-ended questions to show interest, share just enough personal information to seem friendly without oversharing, offer help or information when appropriate, and end conversations politely.
And remember, the goal isn't to become best friends with every neighbor, though that might happen. The goal is to create a friendly, comfortable living environment where people feel connected to their community.
These little conversations might seem insignificant, but they really do make a difference. They make you feel more at home, they can lead to genuine friendships, and they create a support network right where you live.
Plus, from a language learning perspective, small talk is fantastic practice. It's low pressure, it follows somewhat predictable patterns, and you get lots of opportunities to practice because these situations come up all the time.
Absolutely. And for our viewers learning English, don't worry if it feels awkward at first. It gets easier with practice, and most people appreciate the effort, even if your English isn't perfect.
Yes, native speakers are usually very patient with learners who are making an effort to be friendly. Just smile, be genuine, and don't be afraid to say, "Sorry, I'm still learning English," if you need to.
Great point. Well, I think that covers it. Thanks so much for doing this with me today, Sarah.
My pleasure. This was fun.
And thank you all for watching. We hope this lesson on neighborhood small talk has been helpful and given you some practical phrases and techniques you can use in your own life. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Native Speakers channel, and leave us a comment telling us about your experiences with neighborhood small talk. Do you have any funny stories or challenging situations? We'd love to hear them.
Yes, and let us know what other topics you'd like us to cover in future videos. We're always looking for ideas.
Absolutely. Thanks again, everyone. Take care, practice your small talk, and we'll see you in the next video.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.